બંધ કરીને ફરીથી ઓપન કર્યું છે.
મને લાગે છે કે ત્યાં આગળ એ લોકોનું બંધ હતું, હવે સ્ટાર્ટ થયું.
જો એ લોકો બોલે છે.
Okay, can we unmute everybody? Mute everybody. No, unmute रखना तो लोग बातें करेंगे वरना नहीं कर सकते. Keep the participants open.
But I heard somebody talk, right?
Yeah, I heard. So I want them to talk because I'm going to ask the questions.
Can you hear us
Yeah.
on the Zoom?
Can you hear us?
हाँ संभराई છે હવે.
Okay, good, good.
થોડું
Yeah,
ફાસ્ટ બોલજો.
Yeah.
ये नहीं जाता है पासवर्ड भैया, कैसे निकालेंगे यार? ठीक है, ओके. आज का लेक्चर है विजिटिंग टू कर्मा काफे. कर्मा के लेक्चर तो काफी है, आप सब लोगों ने सुने, हमने भी सुने, लेकिन वी आर ट्राइंग टू पुट इट इन ए डिफरेंट वेज और देखते हैं कि हमें क्या मालूम है. तो आपको मालूम है यहाँ पे कितने कर्मा काफे हैं? कर्मा cafe is a good restaurant. How many of you have been to that? All of us. I don't know all of us, but yeah, in a way all of us. But there are some restaurants in America, Dubai, Asia, and many of them are vegetarian and vegan. So I thought it was a nice thing to check that what are those karma cafe. And if we want to go to karma cafe restaurant, what do we have? There is a first thing they say in a karma cafe, ki there are no menus. And the menus are, you are served which you deserve. That's the full menu is there. You serve what you deserve, which is very much similar philosophy what we have in our karma. So first thing what I have few questions for all of you to answer in a next 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll see what we can learn more about it. So the first question is, what is karma? Who tell me what is karma? Or shall I? Okay, go ahead. Karma, action, what you do. Okay. Anybody else has any other things to say about karma?
What you've done in the past.
What you have done in the past. Anything else? What is karma? Action. Okay, the next question. How many religion uses karma as main their philosophy? Every religion. Who uses as a kind of a principle? One of the principle. Jainism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Okay. What is a karma vargana? Attachment of karma to the soul. Okay. Anything else about karma vargana? Okay. How karma attached to the soul?
Think of it as an atom
Uh-huh.
with the positive and the negative ions attached to it.
Okay.
It's the same way your soul is atom. There are good and bad karmas attached.
Attached to the soul. You all agree with that? So, who is our genetic code? What is our genetic code? Young boys, what is the genetic code? DNA, correct. It's attached to the DNA, correct? Who is first came? Soul came first or the karma came first? Huh? It's a circle. Very good. The three principles of karma giving fruits. You know, we all like different fruits. So what are the three principles of karma when they give the fruits? Good, bad, and moksha. Okay. And the last one is the divisions of the karma. We are only going to go up to that far today. Okay. So, do you know anybody divisions of the karma? No. So we'll all learn that. Okay. So I think that was some good warm up. Unfortunately, that thing keeps on coming loud. So why do we need to learn about karma? Why it's important we want to spend this 45 minutes or an hour? Do you know why? Huh? It affects to the life. But what are we really afraid of? Bad karma. And why we are afraid of bad karma? Because nobody wants to go to the hell. That's a bad curses, but people don't want to go to the hell because there is a long life there if we go there. We don't need to change our life in a 50 years to 100 years in between. You can be minimum 10,000 and maximum many sagropams. So why you don't want to go there? There is a one story that once Brahma, this is a Hindu story, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, they had to find out what is the difference between the Narki people and the Deva people in the women. So what they did was they wanted to find out what are the difference if they want to take the nectar of eternity. So they made the arms like this and they gave the spoons in their hand. And Anarchy people as well as Deva people and said, eat the food, there is a lots of food here. So the Anarchy people said, if my hands are tied, how can I eat the food? You know what Deva did?
Feeding
They
others.
started feeding others. I'm sure you must have heard that story. But what they say, there is a difference between the people who are very selfish, very looking after themselves. They don't think what to do. But people who helps others, they get helped by others too, right? So we are really worried because when we are in a verge of dying, we don't want to go to Narki and we don't want to go to the animal and plant kingdom because we are not treated that good, except the dogs in America. So most of the people, they treat them very badly, right? They eat, they punish them, they expect lots of things out of them. So we don't want those things. So that's why we decided that we don't want that. Okay. So now we want to know about karma. So karma in Buddhism. Because Buddha believes also in a karma. So he said, every action is because of the cause. And there are lots of chapters written in a Mahayana Buddhist story. You know, Buddhism has how many different main divisions? How many main divisions of Buddhism you guys know? Which one? Mahayana and Hinayan. Where is the Hinayan? Which country especially practices Hinayan? Sri Lanka. Hinayan, Mahayana, and there is in Tibet, there is a Vajrayana. So there are different, just like we have Digambar, Swetambar, that way they also have a lots of division. So this is just, karma says, it refers to the action and there is a cause behind it. And that's how they believe into it. And then we look at the Theravada, which is they also look at these deeds. Actually, there are 62 definitions of karma in Wikipedia. So if you look at the 62 definition, you don't need to do all the 62, but people believe in a deeds or people believe in a action. So then we go to the Hinduism, Vedanta. Vedanta school believes in a deeds. Any action or deed and the principal cause and effect. And The consequence is fruit of action. We also believe, right? Consequence is fruit of action. Whatever we do, that's what happens. Jesus is giving a hard time today. That's okay. All right, next. So, what is Purana? If you know Vedas, what are the Vedas? How many Vedas name you guys know? 4. Name. Name 4 Vedas. Huh? Or? Chaturved. There is no Chaturved. No. Arthaved. Rigved. Then? We all know about Bible and Quran, right? I'm talking about Hinduism, which is here. 4 Veds. What are those 4 Veds? Rugved, Yajurved, Samved, and Atharvaved. Whatever. They are very good. So those are the 4 oldest philosophy of Vedanta. So how many Puranas? Do you know? They have Puranas, they have Vedas, they have Upanishad. And then they have a story of Ramayana and Mahabharata. We know everything here and there, but we haven't put the things together. But that's what it is. In Purana, they look at also at activities. And there are 3 types of body: gross body, subtle body or sukshma body, and the casual or current body. Jainism is also partly believes into that. So all of them believe in a karma in different way. Then comes karma in a Ayurveda, which is a more of a medicine kind of a thing. That what they say, the karma refers to the targeted action of the drug. What it means that the something which you take in a little, it could be a nectar to you. It could help you to, if you take a little bit of nitroglycerin because you have a chest pain, what does it do? Yeah, it goes in the circulation and it helps you to breathe better, and your pain is relieved because all the veins and arteries get dilated. But if you take too much, then what happens? You collapse because the blood pressure goes down to zero. If you take aspirin, if you take a little bit aspirin, it's good for us, right? But if you take a whole bottle of aspirin, then what happens? Start bleeding. Exactly. So what they are saying, that karma referred to a targeted action. You should do the action, but not too much, not too little. You only do what is to be needed.
Too much good karma is not good.
It takes you too much of punya. So you cannot get out of the moksha. You have to wait until you finish your punya. Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
Different drugs will act differently for different people.
Very true.
Why will it act differently? It's again related to your karma.
Very true. It's related to our karma. Now I'm going in the karma in detail. But first what we do is targeted actions are different in different things. Very true. Some people are allergic to aspirin. Some people are not. And I am sure my anesthesiologist was sitting here. They might have seen some anaphylactic reaction with the drugs what we give normally to all the patients when they go to sleep. And still every now and then we see anaphylaxis, right? Anaphylaxis means a very bad effect of the drug, which almost calls the life if you don't treat them right away. So, anybody has any question about this part? That anything is good within a limit, not too much, not too little. So far we talked about Hinduism, Jainism. I haven't talked much about Jainism. I talked mainly about Hinduism and Buddhism. They believe in an action, they believe in a deed. And they say we all need to have a fruits of it. So now we talk about Vargana. What is Vargana? There are some definitions there. What does it mean to us? That was the definition. We all say about Karman Vargana, Karman Vargana. What does that mean? Huh? What attaches? What attaches?
Udgar particles attached to the so.
Yeah, Gita Ben says that there are a group of similar particles which are going around in the universe. When they get attracted, they get attached. And we are going to go and look little bit deep into it, okay? Because we all take the particle attaches, karma attaches, but how it attaches? That is the part we need to learn. So these are three big acharyas said. One said Vargana is a group of similar things of the same kind. Second person said the Pudgal attach is made of same kind of a Parmanus. And the third one says Parmanus are, when they are in unbound state, they are called Vargana. When they are not bound, okay? The dust moving all over in the universe. And we also talk about Vargana. We all talk about Vargana, right? In Jainism. Vargana is mainly a word for the Jainism.
હમણાં જાઉં છું દૂધ તો ખબર છે ઓલી રાઈસ ખબર છે
Is a jeev or a jeev?
મારું શું લાઈટ મેં કાઢી રાખી દે તારે ટાઈમ અહીંયા લગાવી
Vargana,
ક્લોઝેટ ને
Ajiv.
please,
Conflict.
if you are talking, then please close that your part.
આખો ડબ્બો છે
Rekha
આખો
Ben,
ડબ્બો છે મેં કાઢ્યું
I did. Okay. So, is Vargana is a jeev or a jeev? A jeev, right? And out of how many ajivs we know? How many ajivs we know? No, how many ajivs? Mainly there are two things, jiv and ajiv. And in ajiv, how many different things?
5.
જય જિનેન્દ્ર બધાને. ટેમ્પલમાં વાઈફાઈ બંધ થઈ ગયો છે એટલે દીપિકાબેનનું લેક્ચર અત્યારે ડિસ્કનેક્ટ થઈ ગયું છે. હવે ખબર નથી ક્યારે વાઈફાઈ પાછું આવશે તો હું જોઈન કરાવીશ.